Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Shohrukh, a Flutter developer, and this is my first video in this channel. So today we're going to build this simple but cool button which has animation. As you can see, when you click on it, it goes down and up, something like this. So it's super easy. Now we're going to make this button. So let's slide this to the right and let me open up my code editor. So here in my code editor there is a main function which is entry point to our application, and it has a stateless widget which has material app. It has theme data. It's not important here, and here home which has my home page widget. In this widget, we're going to build everything. So it is just right here. As you can see, my home page, it's a stateful widget. And this stateful widget has nothing but just scaffold and container. So we are going to start coding from this point. So let me save this up first so that we have empty screen. Okay, let's give it a child first of text. Let's write click me. Okay, we can save this for now, and as you can see here on the top, it's a little bit invisible. Let's center this widget. We can wrap it with center, and if we save it, yeah, here we have just text widget here which has container. Now we cannot see it because it does not have color. Let's give it a color first. Color of colors dot amber. I like this color. So here, now we can see that we have a container with amber color, and that has a text. So let's make the text a little bit bigger. Let's give it a style of text style. Let's make the font size of probably 16. I think that this one should do it. How about 18? Okay, let's make it 18 for now. Okay, we can give a padding to make it a little bit bigger. So let's give it a padding of symmetrical so that we can set vertical and horizontal padding. Okay, so vertical of probably 10. This should do it. And horizontal of 20. It will be just longer, and I think this would be okay. Now we have something, but it's just square with just text. So let's make it a little bit beautiful with border radius. About decoration, box decoration of radius, border radius. Let's give a border radius of circular. I think 10. This should do it. By the way, here, if you want to set decoration to a container, you need to set the color inside that decoration. Otherwise, you're going to get an error. So something like this. Now, okay, now we have this one a little bit prettier than just square. Okay, let's separate it. Okay, if we set this as const, I think, yeah, it will remove that warning. Okay, now how can we get this the shadow at the bottom? This is easy. So you might think that we can give a shadow to this container, but no, that's not what we are going to do. We are going to use animated container widget with just padding and color. Where is it? Wrap it with widget. Let's wrap it with animated container, and animated container takes duration. It's required duration of milliseconds. 100 should do it. So we can make it const. Okay. Now we have animated container with duration of 100 milliseconds. Every time we want to change anything inside this animated container, it is going to change it between this duration from 0 till 100 milliseconds. Okay, first let's give a decoration to this one too, because we're going to set color and border radius for this one. Decoration of box, decoration with color. So we want to have that shadow effect. That's why we're going to give the color of gray, and then gray, and border radius is going to be the same as the child container, which is this one. So border radius of circular, it was 10, I believe. Okay, now you cannot see anything because it's just the same height and width as the child container. So we're going to give the padding to this one so that we can get that shadow effect. Let's make it const. No, we don't want to make it const because we want to change this. Edge insets of, we're going to give only bottom padding. Bottom padding of probably 6. This should do it. Okay, now as you can see, this is two containers. The wrapping container is animated container, and this is just a container. Okay, now we don't have any click effect here. How can we do it? So for that, we can just wrap this animated container with gesture detector. It has some cool functions we can use to get that effect. So gesture detector, and gesture detector has two good functions: on tap down, on tap down and up. On tap down is when the user clicks this without releasing the mouse, or when user just puts his finger on this button, it will going to fire this function on tap down. And on tap up is going to be fired when user removes his finger from the button, or just removes his finger from the mouse. Okay, here we can set state. We can do anything we want here to animate this. Because we have an animated container, we can animate some padding, width, height, color, and this kind of stuff using this set state. Let's make this one set state as well. Okay, now we don't have anything yet, so in order to get that shadow effect, animated shadow effect, we are going to remove the 6 and we are going to assign it to this variable called padding. Let's assign it here, and we can play with that variable. Okay, this is padding. Let's make it 6. Okay. Oops. Now this padding is assigned to this animated containers padding here, as you can see. And if we change this padding from 0 to anything, it's going to change during or between 0 and 100 milliseconds. Let's try it. Let's change the padding when the user clicks down. Let's make it 0, and let's see what we got. Okay, if I tap this down, that's it. Now it's going to go down, but it's not going to come up, because if we want that, we need to fire this function as well, on tap up. So here we can set the padding back to 6 again. And if we save this, now we have that function. If I click on this, it's going to go down. If I release my finger from mouse, it's going up, down, down, up, down, up. As you can see, this is that button I showed you at the beginning of this video. So this is it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first video, and I hope I didn't make some small mistakes. So anyway, if you liked the video, consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment so that I can get your opinion about this video, and I'll try to make some interesting videos in the future. See you guys.